Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Monkey Wrench. I'm Kelly, the monkey with the wrench. People ask me all the time, if I don't drive a car anymore, how do I get around town? So let's go run some errands.
Please subscribe.
All right, a lot of you ask me on my channel how I get around. So today, I'm testing out the new camera, the new mount, and we gotta run to Ace and I gotta grab some breakfast. So, come on, let's go. This is the e-bike I've been riding for 6 years. It's got almost 100,000 miles on it. It is my only form of transport, and it is being retired this week. The average bicycle is built by the manufacturer like anything else, and they tell you approximately how many miles it should last before you have any kind of failure or it's worn out. By the way, we're running about a mile from the house to get breakfast and stop at the hardware store. So anyway, these bikes are rated, this is a regular bicycle that I converted. It's rated at about 5,000 to 10,000 miles because the average person goes out in the afternoon for a ride a couple times a week or uses it on the weekend. And I put a shit ton of miles on my bikes, just like you would a motorcycle or a car. So I'm afraid it's starting to fall apart. I busted the pedal off the crank. The cranks are all wobbly and worn out, which is all normal stuff if you use your bike, but I don't pedal my bike, so for the cranks to be worn out, that means I've been putting a lot of weight on them, standing while I'm riding, that kind of thing. And the biggest thing is that I'm afraid the welds are gonna fail and the frame is gonna just crack apart, which is fine when you're doing 8 miles an hour and you're pedaling. But when you're doing 20 or 30 miles an hour, just like on a motorcycle, if a weld fails, you go down. I busted a rim the other day, which happens about once every year and a half or so. A rim, not a tire. The V-brakes drag on it every time you stop and wear out material and thin it out until the weight breaks it. So, just for safety's purposes, I gotta let the old girl go, which sucks, but I'm not getting rid of it. I bought an identical bike from somebody that it's just been sitting in their garage forever, so it's got no miles on it. And we're gonna swap over the motor and all that stuff, which is only gonna take about an hour, and I'm gonna get to keep my bike. It's just gonna be a new frame, new color. I don't know if you can see, I'm doing 22, 23. That's kilometers. I never reset this to miles per hour. I never cared. Most people worry about speed. This has a 1500 watt motor on it and it's capable of doing 42 miles an hour, and I cruise right around 12 to 15 miles an hour because that's how you get the most mileage out of a charge. And it's more than plenty fast for me. We're already here at our destination. I'm stopping at Publix for a sub. It's 7 a.m. and I'm in the mood for a sub, so that's what I'm gonna get. I won't take you in the store with me, but then we're going to the other end of this shopping plaza to the Ace to grab some PVC, and then we're home again. All right, that was quick. Pub sub for breakfast. And we're on our way on the long drive to the other side of the parking lot. So, if you need to get around, an e-bike is a very viable option. I travel my whole city on this thing, and I get about 60 miles to a charge, and I can add a second battery and double that, which I'll be making a video on here in a few days, because there's some surprises. But here we are. Go away, B. Go away. Better not sting me. Quarter. Two-inch I don't need. 1.5 inches. Here we go. But $8.50 for a 2-foot piece? No. It's $8.50 for a 10-foot piece at Lowe's. It looks like a 10-footer here is $15, so no, not gonna do that. I'll go to Lowe's later.
Is that a GoPro that you got?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's cool.
I'm a YouTuber, so I'm always recording. That scooter's a little small for that dude, isn't it? I can outrun him all day. How those things are legal to go on the road, I have no idea. Because I'm faster than him. Now, I don't usually cruise this fast. I'm actually testing the new GoPro. I want to see if you guys can hear me. I want to see what the sound quality is, and I want to see what the battery life is. And so far, I'm not real happy with the battery life. I was at 100%, and I'm already down to like 65%, and I've only been recording for like 10 minutes. So I bought a 3-pack of new batteries. So it should get me what I'm looking for. Between this and my phone, I should still be able to get long videos. We're gonna be heading out to the beach. We're gonna be heading over to Cape Canaveral in a few days to do some fishing and watch a rocket launch live, which we like to do. We can see the rocket launches here from the house because we're not very far from Cape Canaveral. About 50 miles, I think, something like that. But we're going over there to show off something new, do a little fishing, watch a rocket launch. And Pammy Pam will be in town next week, and we're doing a lot of beach stuff. So I'll be over there on the west side of Florida, which is my home. It's where my heart is, even though I'm not there at the moment. So we'll be over there, be doing some underwater recording, doing some bike riding, doing some fishing, that kind of stuff. So I just thought maybe you guys would like to see how easy it is to cruise around. Obviously, when I go grocery shopping, I have to be aware of my front and rear rack, so I know how much stuff I can buy and get home. Occasionally I buy too much and I have to hang a bag up here on the way home. I do not wear a backpack unless I'm gone somewhere out of town for the day. But it's just easy to jump on this thing. That guy was on his scooter and you saw that I caught him in the parking lot and outran him. If he was going the same direction as me, I would have passed him. Scooters don't do shit compared to these. They're sleepers, so the cops see it as a normal bike, and I can get out there and do 40+ miles an hour, which is more than that scooter could do. I play in traffic when I want to. So here we are home already. We got breakfast. I'll be going to Lowe's later, which is about 6 miles from the house. But I won't put you through that. I just thought you guys might want to see how easy it is to jump on the bike. You can see there's the bike right there. It's a Diamondback Serene frame. The motor's in the hub, the battery's in the back. And I like to keep my bikes ugly because I think if it was pretty, they'd want to steal it. And in 6 years, I've only ever come out and found my chain messed with one time and never had any bike stolen. So I got that for exercise, and that's a Mongoose because I started pedaling 15 miles a day to build up my leg strength again. And you'll see here in a second as we enter El Chaparrino, there's another bike in front of us. That is another Diamondback Serene. Same as this one, just a different color. And this one is the one that I've been pedaling. This is the one I've been pedaling 15 miles a day. And the motor's gonna come off of that one, and it's gonna go on this one, and that frame's getting retired, and this will be the one that'll carry me for the next 5 years. So I hope you learned something today. My Hulk glasses. Wanted you guys to see how easy and quick it is to do what you gotta do, even when you got an e-bike. This is a home-built e-bike. I bought the kit off of eBay, battery off of eBay. It cost about 400 bucks, and I keep spare tires. Those are e-bike road tires by Schwalbe. They're kind of expensive, but you never get flats and they last a long time. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere between my balls and my chin, and I'll see you on the next one.